Hello, welcome to a new video on this channel. This is WXAM 371 Gaming, and for the first time I'm doing a face cam. So today we will be talking about easy ways to get iconics in Madden Mobile 26. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, and if you like the video, hit the like button. Okay, so there's a couple ways to get iconics, especially early on. If you go to the Mail tab, which is in the upper right-hand corner, kind of where my face is, you can click on the icon there, and then you can click on the calendar. And so you click on the calendar icon, and that shows you what the daily login reward is. So to start off, if you log in to Madden Mobile every day for a week, you get your first iconic player. So that right there is an easy way to do it. I don't know if it'll continue with the same rate. In the past, EA has had you log in for about a month straight, so about 29, 30 days. And if you do it every day, then on the last day of the month, close to it, you get an iconic player. So even if that continues, that's still an easy way to get it if you're not a consistent player like some of us. So that's the first way to do it. The second way is obviously through the trades menu, and you can do that with your promo trades. So that's one way to do it. But also, like I've shown in other videos, if you go to the regular section, you can do trades there as well. So here we're going to look at some epic opening drive players. If you do just the general random iconic, it's only 5 players. Now do note, it says this does not reward dual cards. So if you want the Zay Flowers Lamar Jackson one, that one you have to do more specific stuff. And so if you look at this one circled here, you have to have 5 of the specific Lamar Jackson Zay Flowers cards in order to get the 5 epic cards. Each epic card is, I think, 7 or 8. We'll look at it in a second. If you look at other players, it hasn't been in the past. 3 specific, 3 random ones would count. So if you go to this one, this is the Lamar Jackson Zay Flowers. It requires 8 rare players in order to get 1 epic, and then you have to do 5 in a row. So that's a lot for those. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do a random epic here. I got Cam Ward, who is my quarterback already, so I don't need him. So I'm going to put him in this iconic player spot. So that's obviously another way. Most of you watching probably already are aware of that. But early on in this season, I do the random iconics all the time, just because the likelihood of you getting a good one is a lot higher. Now, if you go to the core section of the trades, they have the rare players. Now, this is something you may not know. If you go to Madden Base, and again, the bottom section, the players, this is the one that you focus on because you get the most value, okay? The last one is Gold Player Pack 3. It's a higher chance of getting a rare player. So instead, well, this one's an uncommon, so it's okay, but there's a chance at a rare player. Now, if you click on the stamina icon up top, for 200 stamina, look at this. It is 50 Madden cash, okay? Keep that dollar amount in mind, 50 Madden cash for 200 stamina. So I'm going to go ahead and exchange that, and that'll give me 200 core stamina. This is not event promo stamina. No, this is core stamina. So now, if I click on it again to get more stamina, the price has gone up to $150 Madden cash. That's still not that much, so just keep that in mind. But I'm going to go to these last third one, the Gold 3 player pack, and let's see what we get. I'm going to go ahead and open all, and I got, boom, 2 rare players. Keep in mind, in the regular trades, in the core section, 5 uncommon go to 1 rare player. So if you hit a rare player on this, you have already come out ahead. Okay, and I just got 2. So let's go ahead and look at the store. A pro pack for 1, most likely uncommon player, is 100 Madden cash. So do the math. 50 Madden cash, and I got 2 rare players. So you see how you come out ahead with that? Okay, so do that at least once every day, the 200 stamina boost for 50 Madden cash. That's a really, really good value. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just start trading in some of my rares for some epic defensive players. And I'm hoping to get some that I can trade in for an iconic defensive player. Oh, that's a good cornerback Denzel Ward. So you don't know what you're going to get, but again, early on in the game, you're really just looking to upgrade your team. So any upgrade at any position is still good. If it's an epic that is able to be in your starting lineup, great. So keep going with that. And if it's a duplicate, well, okay, so that goes into the 5 epics into the iconic trade we're about to do. There's another duplicate, but that'll work just fine. And so let's see if we get a good one here. And you can turn the animations off. There's that switch in the bottom left that says animations on and off. So if you don't want to waste the time with the animations, that's fine. But I got a new safety, Julian Love. So that's a good one. That's another epic starter for defense. And then duplicate Denzel Ward. So now we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom one, the iconic defensive player. And this is the one that's going to be hopefully really helpful to my team. So I'm just going to put in a bunch of Byron Murphys and Frankie Lemieux, however you say his name. So then here we go, iconic player. Oh, look at that, Denzel Ward, corner. Just got him. So that's going to update my team. This is my first defensive iconic player. So my defense is now improved because of that. So, and just as a general philosophy, I didn't choose a defensive back, but I always tried to upgrade the defensive backs first. This is the welcome back rewards. I'm going to go ahead and cash in. Here's another epic player. And we get a wide receiver, DK Metcalf, even better. So anytime you get a chance to upgrade your defensive backfield, your secondary, you should absolutely do so. If you have a mediocre or weak secondary, not good. They can throw over the top, not good. All right, so let's go to the goals section. There's a limited section here at the bottom. So let's click on this. For those of you who haven't paid attention, there's this epic collector and there's a reward for one iconic player. Okay. Now there's 3 tiers of it. I got the first one, but I haven't opened that player yet. I'm about to open it. And now I'm on my way for my second and then the third. So the more epic players you get, the closer you are to getting an iconic. Okay. So keep that in mind. That being said, let's go to the unclaimed section, and these should be 2 iconic players. So let's see what we get. Hopefully something good. Well, I got a halfback that's iconic. I love having iconic halfbacks, but I got a duplicate for my defensive player, my corner, Denzel Ward. Isn't that funny how that happens? So, well, I'll be able to put him into the iconic select trade at some point. I won't worry about it now. If you go through and you click on the different rewards here in the limited section, they all have different things that reward with: stamina, keys, coins. But really, I focus on the ones that give you the iconic players. So that's what I would focus on the most. Now, real quick, this is the traits section. If you haven't looked at this, this is something that can help your team a lot, okay? So I had Saquon Barkley, epic, in my running back slot, and he has 2 traits. So if he's subbed out, you have to put him back in your lineup for the moment, and then you have to unequip the traits in order to use them for your new line. In this case, my new running back, Chubb Hubbard. So I go to traits on him. And notice that the epics have 2 slots, but the iconics have 3. So that's something that's really good to know. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in. The blue ones are the better traits. So if you have access to any blue ones, those are the best. So, and then you can look around and see this is my fullback, CJ Ham. So I got a good iconic backfield, I guess. He has a handful of traits, so that's good. You'll see some of the players on there, especially like the linemen, they don't have any traits because I've traded in like 60 different keys. And the number of traits are very small. I got a run or a pass blocking one. But other than that, I haven't got much. But what I have got is a lot of defensive ones. And I didn't show on this video, but the special teams have good traits that don't only help them, but it might help other players. So if you look, you see all the defensive traits there. Those are really good to have. So if you have a lot of traits, take the time, go to your players. In this case, Zaire Franklin, I'm going to go ahead and load up some traits. You want to be somewhat selective on which traits you do. And people say, well, hey man, which ones are the best? At this point, I don't know, but I would say you want to sync it up with the position. I'll give you an example. So if you look at some of the traits here, one of them I think is a fly swatter, and that's the one that's increased likelihood of knocking down balls. This one's tackle success. So if you have that on a linebacker, is that as good, or would it be better to be on like a cornerback and safety? And even though that's important, something like ball hawk, that would be more for interceptions, kind of like fly swatter, I don't know that would be as helpful on a linebacker. If you have no other traits, then by all means, go ahead and put it on. So, but, we want to be able to match up the traits that are more likely to be effective for their position. So that would mean things like, shredder, getting off of blocks and stonewall for like defensive linemen, because they're going to be getting off blocks every single play, whereas the safeties and the cornerbacks, they may not even be blocked at all. So you certainly want to try to have it make sense. So Denzel Ward, I got 3 slots here, so let's see what options. I definitely want to do the ball hawk. That is absolutely positively a good one. Definitely the SWAT team, that's the one that knocks down passes trait. And then of the lefts, I don't really want to run crusher, cat crusher, or shredder. I guess we'll just do stonewall because I just have a slot and I have an extra one here, so I'll just go ahead and put that in. Sometimes corners will have to tackle in space, so having a good corner that can tackle actually can help you a lot. So if you want to take a look at my team, here is my team as far as special teams, offense, defense. And then, of course, don't forget about the rank up. You can do the quick rank up if you just want to do it. What I found is that a lot of times it'll boost special teams, even like 3 or 4 levels higher. So I've been going to the rank up, and I just selectively choose offense and then defense. I usually like to rank my defense up higher because that's automated. And don't forget there's the watch ad button. So you should do that at least once a day, not just for that, but also in other areas where you can watch ads for different things. So, well, what did you think of the video? Did you like seeing my face? Did you like all the content? I really appreciate the support. I've had some extra love and support recently, so keep it up. Thank you so much for all that you do, and have a good day. Thanks.